The first thing I noticed about maple syrup was the color, a golden block glinting at me from the center of the table. I never noticed the color of the syrup my parents used growing up. Flowing quickly from behind the bright blue labeling and the milky plastic of the Aunt Jemima bottle to a thick layer on the top of my pancakes left little time to appreciate it. Where the syrup came from was a blank canvas in my mind, void of all color and shape. Now, in my 30s, as I stare down at the gilded syrup, I see the mixture of colors that were blended to create it. The colors I never noticed as a child. The blue, icy spring mornings waking up early to check the sap buckets. The horizon, pink, as the yellow sun reflects brightly off the white, thin patches of snow dotting my backyard. Shimmering crystal drops of liquid slide out of the sleek silver taps and into cold steel buckets. I'm not sure when I first noticed these colors. I think each tone and hue became more vibrant to me over time as I began to feel more connected to the land my syrup came from. At one time, all maple trees looked the same to me. Now, as I approach each tree in my yard, I notice the nuances of mottled grays that create distinct personalities, reflected in the sap that each produces. The largest of the stand is the first I come to each morning. Its rough, aged bark made it difficult to tap, but the sap runs long and fast each day with only the slightest cloudiness to its color. I take respectfully from each tree, noticing the very subtle differences in shades as I pour the sap from the bucket to the pail. I move the sap to a makeshift evaporator over the fire pit near the chicken coop. Pillows of ashy smoke billow from the fire, and a misty white steam rises from the boiling sap. I watch it as it slows, turning light yellow, then tan, then gold, sometimes settling in an auburn bronze. I reflect with appreciation and reverence on the generosity of the maple trees as I observe the slow transformation in shades. The syrup has cooled and reflects the light filtering from the kitchen window onto my table. As I sit across from my newborn son, I ponder fondly of when I will have the opportunity to sugar with him. I look forward to the chance to expose him to the same brilliant colors that I never saw growing up. And I hope he sees them in the syrup on our table.